It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from New Orleans as the Pelicans go up against the Portland Trailblazers. Looking at the Trailblazers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets in Houston. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. And Damian Lillard has been in the top tier of point guards ever since he came into the league. You never hear much about him being the best point guard, but he has to be right up there. I mean, he's got to be right up. No, but he's got to be right up there.
Yeah, he's underrated, though. The fans underrate him.
The point I'm trying to make, Kenny, if you let me finish, he's got to be right up there.
Okay, I thought you said
Is he got to be right up there?
He's up there. I'm just saying that we don't hear about him being the best because he's not. But he is close. He is close. He's in the top.
Kind of reminds me of what I said. He's up there.
He's up there.
How close is he up there?
I mean, he's up there pretty close. He gets overlooked by the media, and but he's as good as any scorer at the point guard position in the league. He's up there.
Thank you for joining us. I hope you found this entertaining.
He's not the best, though.
He's up there.
If you didn't find it entertaining, I hope at least you found it time-consuming. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We're at the jam-packed arena here in New Orleans, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And, of course, Seth Curry. Big day for him playing with his new Trailblazer teammates for the first time.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Now, Lehigh's C.J. McCollum has taken full advantage of his opportunity with the Blazers. McCollum said, "I already knew what I could do. People are starting to realize that I'm here to stay." And Kevin, his coach Terry Stotts says his time has come.
It certainly has, D.A. Love the mindset McCollum has, stepping right into the starting two-guard spot with great confidence. And these are two of the slower teams, Chris, in the league by pace, more of a deliberate style of play.
Yeah, most teams have on their track shoes. These guys, I mean, they got on their boots. They're just walking, taking their time. But, hey, you got to have your own style of play. You know, the best thing to have in this league is an identity. So even if you play slow, play your way slow, impose your will, and then maybe you can have some success.
When you played both ways, didn't you? You played on teams that were slower and some teams that were in a track meet.
Yeah, I definitely did. You know, the East Coast, sometimes you assume that style. It was a little slower when I played, and in the West Coast, you know, that style was a little more fun for me back then, playing the faster pace. I think most players would prefer to play in the free-flowing, fast-paced offense.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Aminu and Nurkic up front. Lillard and McCollum, the star-studded backcourt. And it's Turner in at the 3 slot. Lillard against Payton. To the left side wing. Mirotic against Aminu. Just 5 to shoot. Davis, the pass to Mirotic. Payton against Lillard. To the inside. Nurkic can't hit. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And did you notice how each miss fired up the crowd even more? It became a vicious cycle.
And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 3-point game. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And the big problem, they got trigger happy. Shot a very low percentage from beyond the arc.
Well, the obvious solve is to go to the basket. I mean, there were some open lanes. They were just unwilling to take advantage of them.
And when Mirotic first came over to the NBA, he made a big splash, showed that he can act as that stretch four and contribute. Unfortunately, he just hasn't evolved as a player since that rookie year.
One shot.
And for Mirotic, a lot of his lack, Greg, of progression as a player has come from inconsistency.
And you can see it in his field goal percentage as well as when he plays. It needs to find more consistency in every facet of the game. But young enough, I think, to still make that happen.
Holiday after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Payton dishes to Holiday. Back to Payton. And it's Davis at the elbow. That shot no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Nurkic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Pass to Randall. Outside Holiday. Randall passes to Davis. Holiday against McCollum. From 12 feet out. Almost, but it rolls out.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The Pelicans have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
Anytime Randall gets near the rim, you better look out. It's about to be a brutal finish.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Turner with the screen. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
McCollum with the ball. 26 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston. They set the screen. He dishes it to Nurkic. Holiday against Lillard. Clock at 6.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of the shooting.
No good on that one. Payton in the corner. Poked away and stolen by Lillard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. For Portland, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Lillard against Payton. McCollum outside. He kicks to Nurkic. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Aminu. Portland no good that time either. Payton against Lillard. Davis with a screen on Lillard. Payton dishes to Davis. Nurkic with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
You better respect the interior game a little. When he gets deep inside, he forces the defense to hit him.
And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight, Greg, to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
First free throw is good.
It's about the mentality of Lillard. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. He feels like he's always got something to prove.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Wow, you remember the 2015-16 Trailblazers losing 4 of their 5 starters? I mean, I don't think people really understand what a huge burden that placed on the shoulders of Damian Lillard. But he accepted the challenge and got them to the second round of the playoffs. That's just incredible.
Lillard against Payton. Pass to Mirotic. Clock at 6. Rebound by Nurkic. And Lillard embracing the leadership role on this Blazers team.
Lillard doesn't make it about himself. It's about his team chemistry, spending time with his teammates, his team trips. He wants that bond of friendship to exist on this young team.
And here's Holiday after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Mirotic, the screen. Payton attacking. Banked in off the glass.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Now here's Turner. And in that game with Houston, he did not play well. He used that pick just right.
Oh, Kevin, you got to respect the strength of Turner. He's always had outstanding body control, and he's always been a threat to bury the shot and get the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Turner no good on the free throw. Well, the NBA has some great advanced scouts who know how to help a team prepare for an opponent. When you played, Chris, what kind of information would you be given with a team that was coming up on the schedule or the game that night that was important for you?
Well, wow, my rookie year, I remember the first time I got a scouting, the playoff scouting report, and I had to understand how many times the player I was playing against would shoot over his right shoulder as opposed to his left shoulder, and the percentage of the times he liked it on the left box as opposed to the right box. And really just knowing the guys and understanding their habits, and so you really need that. It gives you confidence because, as I said, you can't check one player. It's just so hard to do. So what do you have to do? You have to check their tendencies. So maybe you can beat him to the spot that he likes before he can, because if he gets there, he's just going to destroy you. Scouting reports are everything to understand your opponent and your opposing team.
Did you keep, Chris, a mental notebook, or would you have a notebook that you would write in to keep track of these players, the guys you would face?
I had a mental notebook. The teams would give us physical notebooks, but I would just kind of read them and make my mental notes. You get to see guys so often that if you don't kind of understand who a player is that night before you play him, it might be too late.
Here's Turner following the basket by Elfrid Payton. Lillard outside. Dishes it to Nurkic. Over Davis. Hits. Caught that one from Nurkic. And here is Payton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Payton's got 6 points.
Now, what I do love about Randall as a screener is he's always a threat to roll off, even if ultimately he doesn't.
McCollum passes to Lillard. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. No good on that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
And in a big way. This was a blowout. The players, coaches, everyone is to blame.
And Mirotic, a player who hasn't made quite the jump in development that, Chris, I think his team was hoping for.
Yeah, Mirotic fans might have their expectations dampened a bit, but he's still a good player. He has one of the best pump fakes in the game because his shot is so good, but no idea how defenders keep falling for his pump fake. I mean, he uses it all the time.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Curry kicks to Napier. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And talk about the Blazers players. They talk a lot about the work ethic of this team.
Well, the work ethic of this team starts with number 0, Damian Lillard. He makes sure that it's a competitive environment. A lot of these young players, though, are looking to prove themselves in the gym before and after practice. They're challenging one another.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Feeds to Collins. Curry on the wing. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Clark, guarded by Curry. Diallo doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Portland the other way.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
There's a screen. Here's Curry, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Now we talk about young players improving their game a lot, but Chris, which veterans in the league have impressed you with their ability to change and adapt their game as they get older?
Well, Paul Millsap, I think he's been under the radar and underrated for the last 2, 3, 4 years. He's been the best post player offensively on the post, in my opinion, and I think his game is overlooked, and he's a veteran that continually gets better. And then other guys that add different parts to their game, like a Marcus Gasol, being able to step out and hit threes. He's a former defensive player of the year, being able to expand his game on the offensive end. You have to love guys that have the mentality that they can always improve like these two.
Free throw good, Curry. And both free throws good for Curry.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Now here's Moore. He's guarded closely. He feeds it to Clark. Lets it go with a 3. And Harkless pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 3. Curry kicks to Stauskas. Jacks up a 3. Collins dishes to Napier. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Moore passes to Ajinça. There's the pick, and it's Clark in the corner. Kick out to Moore. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Count it. Good. Moore's got his first basket of the night. Portland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Stauskas. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the rejection by Ajinça.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Portland leading. Napier kicks to Curry. Inside, here's Harkless. That one off the back iron and out. For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here's Stauskas, got a piece of it, and he recovers it. The dish now to Napier. Now the feed to Collins. There's the pick. Kicks it to Curry. Second shot opportunity, and he hits the jump shot. Curry's got 6.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles in your quickness.
And that one's good by Clark.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Napier kicks to Curry. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Diallo.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Liggins, and that one is good from Ajinça.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
There's a screen. Outside Curry. Passes it to Stauskas. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Stauskas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Moore. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. The pass to Clark. It's up a 3, but they recover it. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
You've got DeAndre Liggins, Diallo out there with Alexis Ajinça. Then there's Ian Clark, and it's Moore in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
And it's Clark in the corner. Pass to Diallo. Shoots the three, and Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And for Mo Harkless, Greg, a one and done as we know out of St. John's, then first played in the NBA with Orlando, but he has found a role, it seems, with the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and think of it, the Magic basically gave him away. Felt he wasn't aggressive enough and not a good enough shooter. He's gained confidence here in Portland and parlayed that into a long-term contract.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. I guess I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. Curry dishes to Harkless to the inside. Pass to Collins. For 3, Stauskas. Pelicans pull it in. Diallo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Clark kicks to Liggins. To the paint. It's stolen by Stauskas. Only one man back on D. And here we go. They get the rebound. Bucket is good. Collins has got his first bucket of the night.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? Both, you know, when you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching it.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you know, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. You know, just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help. And I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so, to me, the veteran presence is everything. You know, Chris Muller getting on me because I'm a rookie. I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, you know, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Call one, pass it to Nurkic. Lillard, right side. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Davis, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Greg, from his one-and-done season at Kentucky, leading college basketball in block shots. We knew Anthony Davis could dominate defensively, but did you have any idea he'd be this good offensively?
None. I mean, with his length and athleticism, you knew he'd have an impact as a finisher. But the way his shooting has developed, it has been remarkable. Now, granted, this was a guy that at one point was recruited to play point guard coming out of high school, but he's playing more like a shooting guard with his skill set.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
And Alfred Payton with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 8. Out to the right wing. Over Payton.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. He dishes it to Davis. Back to Payton. Davis sets a screen. Payton kicks to Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
He just looks more engaged this second quarter. A far cry from his disappointing play in the first period.
Dishes it to Aminu. McCollum outside. He kicks it to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. C.J. McCollum. And that's good. McCollum's got his first 3 points of the game.
You got to know McCollum has an itchy trigger finger. As soon as the ball comes to him, he's ready to pull it.
Nurkic with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Lillard. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And it's a 6-point Portland lead.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Holiday. Nurkic with the block. Turner inside, covered by Mirotic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Payton against Lillard. Payton dishes to Holiday. Mirotic the screen.
You too.
So it's Portland now. Pelicans trail by 8. Payton passes to Holiday. Shot to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Holiday's got his first basket of the night.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Nurkic a screen on Holiday, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Portland shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And Chris, you were the #1 overall draft pick back in 1993. We've seen a lot of greats taken with that pick, but it also seems that those #1 picks who aren't as successful face a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. There's a lot on your plate to handle. Can you talk about that for us?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for some players being the #1 pick. But I've always laughed and I've thought about, players that maybe people say maybe they were a bust, maybe this player wasn't good. Well, I think you should go back and look at the GM that picked them. I mean, the GM is the guy that assesses talent, So when there were a few players that were picked #1, and many players said, "What are you doing? We played against him. We would never pick him #1." So before that, I think the NBA is about opportunity and situation. Look at a guy like Chauncey Billups. He went to Boston. He didn't do well at Boston. They called him a malcontent, said he couldn't play, and then he ended up being one of the best leaders that the game had. And so this game is all about situation and opportunity. Can you find the right fit? That's why if you're a player, you can't let frustration get to you. You have to continue to work hard, continue to prove your game, because when you play, you're auditioning for the other teams in the league as well. They're saying, wait a minute, we see his unique talent skills, and we see his unique skill set, and we could use him. And so many times you just have to wait for the right position, the right situation.
To the paint, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Trailblazers leading by 5. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Feeds to Aminu. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Mirotic, and Holiday has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
you know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Screen by Nurkic. Just 5 to shoot. And here's McCollum for 3. Again, McCollum missing.
He hasn't been able to sink anything, really. His team still leads, but it's unclear if he will find his game by the time this one ends.
They are just killing him on the interior.
He feeds it to Turner. Here's Nurkic. Tries again. That one, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
McCollum with the screen for Lillard. Here's the dish to McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
He doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Clark, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ejuan Moore comes in for Elfrid Payton. And then for the Trailblazers, Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Harkless comes in for Evan Turner. And it's Napier in for Lillard. Portland leading. Harkless with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The feed to McCollum. The shot's good.
You got to appreciate the confidence of McCollum. Isn't scared of going down in the pinks amongst the trees.
For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooter. Moore passes to Randall. Plays it up and banks it in. Randall's got 6 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Napier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And McCollum now atop the key. 6 on the shot clock. Taken away. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Clark, and he converts the layup. Clark's got the lead up to 1 now for New Orleans.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Harkless with it, picked up by Davis. The shot by Harkless, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Davis in the corner. Over Collins. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Napier. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum. They get it back.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
They get a hand on it and stolen by Napier. But oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Napier kicks to Harkless. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Davis. Diallo comes in for Randall. And it's DeAndre Liggins in for Mirotic. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Portland. Seth Curry comes in for McCollum. It's good. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. They set the screen. Kicks it to Liggins. The 3. And Harkless pulls it down. Here's Napier. He's got 6. 4 seconds left. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Portland out in front, leading by a point. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports halftime show.
It's an interesting battle going on tonight. Ernie Johnson here with you folks alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. You are watching the 2K Sports halftime show. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 1. On the floor for Portland, the incredible pair of Lillard and McCollum are at the 1 and 2. Aminu and Nurkic up front, and it's Turner in at the 3 spot. And there's Mirotic on the assist from Payton. Mirotic has got the first field goal of the second half for New Orleans. Lillard outside. Nurkic a screen on Mirotic. Here's Aminu right through the D for the layup. Aminu's got his second basket.
Well, Terry Stotts now in his 6th season as head coach in Portland. I mean, he's been a head coach for a handful of seasons elsewhere, but this is by far his longest run with a single team.
Mirotic sets the screen for Holiday. Down low. Mirotic's shot is off.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should convert.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trailblazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes, and he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction. And by all accounts, Terry Stotts doing a great job with the Blazers.
Well, this team has chemistry and a defined style of play. The new players love him. I mean, Stotts himself seems really happy in Portland. It's been a great match.
Payton attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. Payton's got 8 points.
Strong move with the soft finish. Maybe someone on defense wants to step in next time.
Turner against Mirotic. Turner dishes to Lillard. Passes it to Aminu. Screen by Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Jumper off the screen. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 13.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Not the tightest of D on them, but not the best of finishes either.
Turner, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
At the defensive end, they've lost some of their focus since halftime.
And Holiday, here we go. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
The Pelicans have shot 6 or 7 at the line. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard outside. The pass to McCollum. Turner with the screen. Aminu with the screen on Holiday. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Shot from the wing. Pelicans with the rebound. Holiday's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Inside. And there's Randall on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
Portland with the ball. Outside Turner. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Portland.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
And Aminu kicks to Nurkic. Over Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And here's Holiday. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Davis kicks to Mirotic. Over Aminu. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And a wide open look for McCollum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead for New Orleans. They've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Randall. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and boy, he can be tough to contain.
Pelicans trail by 10. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Can they get it? And Mirotic throws it down.
And Mirotic is known as a pure scorer. When he gets to his spots, he's incredibly efficient.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Screen by Nurkic. Here's McCollum. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, and C.J. McCollum mostly plays at that off-guard spot with the Blazers, but on a lot of teams, you could see him as the lead guard. I mean, 6'3" in height, and his handles are elite.
2 shots.
The throw good, McCollum. And C.J. McCollum can step into that point guard role very comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps it on a string going right or left. A terrific ball handler. Calling him a secondary ball handler is almost not doing him justice.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
And the evolution of McCullough has been fun to watch, and he's not done yet. I mean, an efficient guard who shoots the lights out.
Davis sets a screen. Randall down low. He's against Turner, and Davis can't get it to go.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Payton against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Portland no good that time either. Pelicans trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mirotic the screen. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Davis. So for the Pelicans, Diallo, he's checked in for Randall. DeAndre Liggins checks in for Mirotic. And Ian Clark subbed in for Payton. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Collins checked in for Nurkic. Harkless comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Stauskas is checked in for Turner. And it's Seth Curry in for McCollum. Clark dishes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. To the paint, here's Collins. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Trailblazers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. New Orleans making some changes here. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Davis. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Drew Holiday. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Napier's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Liggins. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Moore. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And so Moore nails both of them. Trailblazers leading by 6. Napier kicks to Curry. There's a good screen. Stauskas, the pass to Curry. Here's Napier. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. That shot off the mark. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Clark. Knocked away. Harkless with the steal. Down low, Curry. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Hits the moving target with the lead pass. He made it look so easy.
Now Moore. Takes the 13-footer. Good on the jump shot. Moore's got 4 points this quarter.
That's just extreme confidence. Rises up in the face of the taller defender. Calmly knocks it down.
Outside Curry. Here's Stauskas. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And Moore kicks to Liggins. Moore dishes to Liggins. And the shot goes in. And now it's just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Curry attacking. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Here's Clark, guarded by Curry. And here's Moore outside. Trailblazers leading by 6. Ring shot on the way. They get it back. Up top, Curry. 12 points for him. Here's Stauskas. It's stolen. Moore up top, guarded by Curry. Diallo kicks to Clark. Here's Diallo. Back to Clark. Now, here's Ajinça. Shot clock at 3. Liggins, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense. Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Portland's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Napier kicks to Stauskas. Pass to Curry. Shot off the screen. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
They set the pick. Passes to Diallo. He dishes it to Liggins. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Liggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Napier. He has 6. Dishes it to Curry. He kicks it to Harkless. Moore with it. Feeds it to Clark. Back to Moore. The dish to Liggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. That free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Portland leading by 6. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. 1:06 left here in the third quarter. There's the screen. Clark the pass to Diallo. Harkless with the steal. Outside Curry. And Stauskas has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean three-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Chris, you have to like Ian Clark as a source of instant offense. He's found his spot in this league as a deadly scoring option coming off the bench. A very efficient scorer.
Very efficient from the floor and from deep. He's a little undersized at his position, but you cannot leave him alone on the perimeter, even for a second.
Second free throw, no good.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
And they get it back. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for Clark. And so Clark nails both of them. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Napier. 6 points for him. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. And here's Stauskas from the arc. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
You got to keep tracking down balls, tracking down the rebounds, and looking to play and flow is good.
Moments ago, Coach Terry Stotts happy with the tempo, just wants his team to work hard in those 50-50 balls.
Yeah, and that could start to wear the other team down a little. Maybe cause them to lose some of their confidence. Let's see how this plays out.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. DeAndre Liggins out there with Diallo. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. Then there's Payton. And it's Clark in at the 2 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Payton dishes to Ajinça. Here's Diallo. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Napier. Stauskas kicks to Curry. Over Clark, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Curry, a big group substitution here for New Orleans. Davis is checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Randall comes in for Diallo. Mirotic is checked in for DeAndre Liggins. And it's Holiday in for Ian Clark. And then for the Trailblazers, Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Collins. Turner comes in for Nick Stauskas. And McCollum subbed in for Shabazz Napier. And so he hits both. Pelicans trail by 12. Outside Holiday. Here's Payton. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Turner against Mirotic. Curry kicks to Nurkic. He feeds it to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Over Holiday. The shot off that time. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Randall, a screen on McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, he was drafted 7th in 2014. Randall actually dropped because of injury concerns, but you see, he has all the talent in the world.
And Chris, Julius Randle with outstanding court vision for a power forward.
That ability to create offense for himself and his teammates is going to be a huge asset.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one misses. Lillard's checked in for Curry. And the second free throw, good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Lillard against Payton. And there's the feed to Turner. Kept alive, Aminu. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Al-Farouq Aminu, the 8th overall pick back in 2010. He's found his niche as a defensive-minded, small ball power forward.
And Kevin, think about that 7'3" wingspan, which will help him defend against bigger, stronger players. And his skill game, though, still looking for some consistency in the offense.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And Al-Farouq Aminu, one of the league's great value contracts, signed through 2019 for around $7 million a season.
Yeah, and in this era, starting players command twice that at least. That helps with ballooning payroll. I mean, and Aminu's happy. Getting consistent minutes important.
Here's Davis, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And that one misses. Trailblazers leading by 10. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, Lillard is such a crafty finisher. Even when he takes a pounding, he sticks with it.
One shot.
Pelicans trail by 13. Payton passes to Randall. Aminu against Mirotic. Kicks to Davis. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Turner. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. McCollum no good. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Davis kicks to Holiday. From 20 feet out. Count it. Good.
Wow, he's only going to hit that shot about 1 out of 10 times.
Trailblazers leading by 11. And there's the pass to Aminu. Davis against Nurkic. Pass to Lillard. He dishes it to Aminu. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Aminu's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
The shot by Lillard wide open. Offline with his 3. Here's Holiday. And that one comes up a bit short. Portland leading by 11. It's McCollum on the wing. Randall grabs the board. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Turner against Mirotic. And it's Turner off the drive. Here's Nurkic. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
Davis sets a screen. Outside Holiday. Payton kicks to Mirotic. From outside, off the mark. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And it's blocked.
Not really blessed with the length to be a big-time rim protector, but Randall gets most of his blocks by playing with energy.
Here's Holiday. Back to Davis. Second chance shot. Davis with a screen on Nurkic. Randall dishes to Davis. Turner with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And his offense just hasn't been there. Pelicans trail by 11. Left side, Davis. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his 1st foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Payton against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Pulls up on the wing. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Payton passes to Mirotic and finished off by Mirotic.
Well, Mirotic is always ready to throw one down. I mean, solid at getting perfect position near the cup.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Lillard outside. It's stolen by Davis. Nurkic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Holiday. Nurkic with the block. McCollum against Holiday. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Stolen by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Payton with the ball. He's off on the first.
Out of sync at the line. It's really been a consistent problem for this team.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. Chris, if you were on the rules committee, what rule change would you like to see the NBA make going forward?
Kevin, there's not a rule I necessarily have changed, but I'd ask them to kind of reinterpret a couple of rules, and that goes with the flagrant foul. I often see so many plays that are just hard fouls called as flagrant fouls, and that can affect not only a player and later on whether it's a flagrant 2, but it can affect the game. It can affect the next game by how it's interpreted by a player being kicked out because of that. And so I just want to take the sensitivity or put the toughness back into that. So many flagrant fouls are called and they're not going at the head, or they're chopping down on the wrist. And I just like to see it get back to be interpreted as it was a little while ago, maybe 20, 25 years ago. You could never have enough offense in the low post.
Holiday against McCollum. Here's Lillard, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's Holiday. They set the pick. Mirotic sets the screen for Holiday. Mirotic's shot is off.
His head doesn't look in the game right now. He can't seem to connect on any shot he takes out there.
Lillard against Payton. Lillard outside. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
I like how intense Lillard is. Excellent at getting to his spots and scoring the ball at a high percentage.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Aminu with the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Payton against Lillard. Davis with a screen on Lillard. Payton dishes to Randall. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Trailblazers leading by 14. And Lillard kicks to Turner. Second shot opportunity. Nurkic can't hit. New Orleans gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Mirotic has it in the corner. New Orleans moving it around. Turner with the steal. 3-on-3. Lillard from outside. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Turner.
Love the inside game of Turner. He's not the biggest guy, but that doesn't stop him from capitalizing in close to the bucket.
To stop the run. Here's Davis. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Look, he doesn't waste time. Once he gets the rebound, he does what he should. Goes right back up with it.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Here's Turner. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
You got to appreciate how assured Turner is. I mean, he gets his shot off quickly off the pass.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing from long range.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jusuf Nurkic.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. And it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Screen by Nurkic. McCollum against Holiday. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Portland with the ball. And here's McCollum. Nurkic a screen on Holiday. To the middle. Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And now 24 points for Damian Lillard. Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Now he's doing what he can do to dig them out of this hole, but I think he's going to have to turn it up even more.
A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Trailblazers leading by 13. Nurkic a screen on Holiday. To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Good D by McCollum. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. It's stolen by Randall. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. 1:24 left to play here in the fourth. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Lillard the pass to Aminu. Nurkic setting the pick for Aminu. Passes to McCollum. Got a piece of it. That one rolling around and rims out.
Now that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Lillard outside. McCollum kicks to Aminu. 3-pointer Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
Some very slack defending. Playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up. So we'll see Nikola Mirotic go to the line here. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu. Some changes for New Orleans. Diallo, he's checked in for Julius Randle. DeAndre Liggins checks in for Drew Holiday. And Moore subbed in for Payton. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Collins checked in for Nurkic. Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Nick Stauskas is checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Damian Lillard.
Now, Mirotic, he has a skill set perfectly tailored for today's game. A big man who can shoot. It's exciting to watch him evolve.
And Portland with the ball. 6-point lead. Napier kicks to Stauskas. Dishes it to Harkless. They set the pick. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Mirotic's shot is off. Lillard against Payton. They get a hand on it. Now Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. And so it's Portland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.